the new Antigravity 2.0 Plus. Free AI agents update is insane. You're wasting hours typing code line by line. While you're debugging semicolons, others are shipping entire features. Google just changed everything, and most developers have no idea this update exists. This is your shortcut. Hey everyone, I'm Ava. Google just dropped a massive update to Antigravity on January 13th that fundamentally changes how we build software. And it's completely free. Here's what changed. Agent Skills just launched. This is the big one. Before this update, you had to explain your coding standards to the AI every single time. Now you create a skill file once. It's basically a markdown or YAML file that teaches Antigravity exactly how your team works. Code formatting, testing approach, error handling, security patterns. From that point forward, every agent you spawn already knows your standards. No repeating yourself. The AI becomes context-aware across all your projects. But let me back up for anyone new to this. Antigravity isn't like other AI coding tools. Most tools are fancy autocomplete. You type, "They suggest the next line." Antigravity flips this. You become the architect. The AI becomes your development team. When you open Antigravity, you see the agent manager first, not a code editor. You dispatch entire tasks to AI agents. Something like build a user authentication system with OAuth. The agent plans the implementation, creates files, writes backend logic, builds front-end forms, configures environment variables, tests everything in a browser, all while you work on something else. This January update added 3 major improvements. First, Gemini 3 Flash integration. This is Google's faster model. It plans and executes tasks in roughly half the time compared to Gemini 3 Pro. For rapid prototyping and basic workflows, this is perfect. Same quality, faster execution, and the free tier limits are more generous with Flash. Second, upgraded parallel agents. You can now run multiple agents simultaneously on different parts of your project. One handles backend, another builds front-end, a third sets up the database. They coordinate without breaking each other's work. This feels less like an assistant and more like managing an actual team. Third, secure mode. This adds strict safety controls, limits website access, forces manual approval for terminal commands, locks down file permissions. If you're working on production code, this gives you granular control over what agents can do autonomously. When I first started using tools like this, I was completely overwhelmed by all the options and features. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. With over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. But let's address the real question. Is Antigravity ready for actual work, or is this just hype? Here's my honest take based on current user reports. For greenfield projects starting from scratch, this is incredibly powerful. Prototype to working app in hours instead of days. For learning new frameworks or testing ideas, it's excellent. Now let's talk comparisons. How does this stack up against Claude Code, Cursor, and other tools? Claude Code uses Claude Opus 4.5, which scores 80.9% on SWE Bench verified. That's the highest accuracy of any model right now. If you need code that works on first attempt with minimal bugs, Claude Code is top tier. But you're paying $100 to $200 per month for full access. Cursor has solid parallel agents and supports multiple models. You can switch between Claude, GPT, Gemini as needed. But their shift to credit-based pricing surprised some users with unexpected bills. Watch your usage carefully. Antigravity gives you Gemini 3 Pro, Claude Sonnet 4.5, and other models completely free during public preview. That's genuinely wild value. The trade-off is rough edges. Some performance issues, some bugs. But for learning and building projects, you cannot beat free access to premium models. My recommendation? Start with Antigravity. Learn the agent workflow, build some projects. See how this way of working feels. You're not risking money. If you hit limits or need more stability, then consider paid tools. The real power comes from how you structure your workflow. There's a framework that makes this way more effective. It's called RAPS, Rules, Agents, Prompts, Skills. When you combine these four elements, that's when results get really powerful. Here's something powerful that just became available with the Agent Skills update. There's a skill called UI UX Pro Max that adds design intelligence to Antigravity. It's an open source skill with over 17,000 stars on GitHub. The installation is straightforward. You can use their CLI tool or manually copy the skill files to your Antigravity skills folder. It works across multiple AI coding platforms: Cursor, Windsurf, Claude Code, but the Agent Skills integration in Antigravity makes it particularly smooth. When you combine agent skills with design intelligence skills like UI UX Pro Max, you're building a system where AI doesn't just code faster, it codes better, following your team's standards, industry best practices, proper design systems. This is the compounding effect. Each skill you add makes every future agent more capable. Now, I want to be clear about something. This isn't replacing developers. The agents need guidance, architecture decisions, code reviews, someone who understands what good implementation looks like. What's changing is the abstraction level. Instead of typing syntax, you're designing systems. Instead of debugging typos, you're reviewing architecture. Instead of writing boilerplate, you're focused on problems that actually require human judgment. Developers who resist this shift will struggle. Those who learn to work effectively with agents will have a significant advantage. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not. Which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If you haven't tried Antigravity, download it from antigravity.google/download. Works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. Try building something small, a to-do app, a weather dashboard, something simple to understand the workflow. Start with clear tasks. Watch how the agent plans and executes. Review the output carefully. Then experiment with parallel agents to see how they coordinate. Create your first skill file. Maybe your code formatting preferences or standard testing approach. Use it in your next project. See how the agent applies your standards automatically. This is how you develop skill with AI tools. Small projects, clear instructions, careful review, iterative improvement. The tools improve every week. Models get smarter, workflows get more refined, but the core competency stays the same. Breaking problems into agent-friendly tasks, guiding AI without micromanaging, verifying output efficiently. That's what separates casual AI users from people who extract real value. The update is live now. Agent skills available. Gemini Flash integrated. Secure mode working. Parallel agents upgraded. All free during public preview. Download it, test it, see what you can build. The gap between people using these tools well and those ignoring them is widening fast. That's it for today. If this helped you understand the Antigravity update and how to use it effectively, hit the like button. Subscribe for practical AI tutorials without hype. Comment and tell me what you're building with these tools. I read everyone. See you in the next video.